Hey everybody, welcome to the next project. This is episode 7 of the Juvenile Delinquent Les Paul Reneck project series. This guitar has gone through the ringer, had a lot of work done to it, a few modifications along the way, but it is finally done and going home in the very near future, which is good. It's long overdue. Let's take a quick look at what it took to wrap this project up, and also maybe a quick listen by a special guest who happened to stop by, and I handed him the guitar and asked him to give it a playthrough as we finish the next project.
As part of the renovation of this guitar, we are getting rid of all of the original gold-plated hardware that was on it. So the switch is going away. We are replacing the pickups that had the gold covers. That's going away. The original gold bridge and tailpiece have gone away. Chrome is in, gold is out. Pushing the switch through the hole, through the poker chip, using the proper tool to tighten it up. We're going to be fishing the wires through the body and moving on to whatever it is I'm doing next.
Everything's been going along pretty well. We're getting the Les Paul Juvenile Delinquent Reneck project series put back together finally. Yay! I was getting ready to put the new pickups in this body. The original pickups were gold-plated, black pickup rings, gold slugs. So we wanted to switch from gold to chrome. Originally, I thought about just swapping out the covers, but then I'd also have to replace the pole pieces, the threaded pole pieces. Chrome also, so I was like, well, we'll just put different pickups in. So I have some brand new Epiphone Pro Buckers or Burst Buckers. I'm not sure what they are. I think they're Pro Buckers. Epiphone humbucker pickups to go in an Epiphone guitar. Should go right in, you would think. Put the pickup rings on the new pickups, dropped them into the holes, went to put the 4 mounting screws to hold the pickup ring in, and the holes are different pattern than what's in the body. What? Why? I don't know. So I was then thinking to myself, well, I'll just pull the pickup rings of the original humbuckers, put on the new humbuckers, and drop them in. Okay, new problem. I don't have the original gold pickups here. They're across town at my house. So a little bit of traveling involved before we can put the pickups back in it as we continue the next project. It's starting to look like a guitar again. We have strings tied to the Bigsby and tied to the tuners. The strings cross a brand new bone nut that is just roughed in yet. String spacing is great. Slot depth, not yet. Got to get there. The relief is set to 0 at the moment. This is a flat neck at the moment, very flat. Action is set to 1 millimeter at the low E and about 0.8 of a millimeter at the high E at the 12th fret. And just a hair over that at the 22nd. Again, pretty flat neck at the moment.
Doing a lot of work getting the new nut ready for the basically new guitar, using every tool under the sun that I could find, anything that was within reach, giving it some chromatic runs, some chords, everything I can do to test to make sure I've got the setup pretty much where it needs to be. Just because it's put together doesn't mean the work is done. A lot of things happen from this point on, and we just don't see it. A lot of work. Final touches to the nut, getting the width right, and making sure that it fits squarely into the nut shelf or slot, if you wish. Polishing it up using some really fine sandpaper, trying to make it look like it's supposed to. Couple little squirts of some super glue, pushing it down, squishing it on there, making sure I have it set where it needs to be, putting the strings on, running it up to tension. That will help hold the nut in place. Oh, the final setup had ridiculously low action, 3/4 of a mil on the low E, 1/2 a mil on the high E. It was playable, but there was a lot of string rattle at that level. It was fretting really well, though it sounded good, but I did run it up to about 1 millimeter on the low E, about 3/4 on the high E. Set the intonation, pretty much got it all ready so I could set it up for a player.
tune so that the internet doesn't yell at you.
It is a Les Paul.
Exactly, in tune. The G, fuck you. You're never in tune. Yeah, feels great. I mean, it depends on, for me, I would want the action a little higher personally.
Okay.
Just because I play hard and I tend to set my guitars up a little bit higher than this. But it's not, I mean, the thing is, like, you're not hearing the buzz in the amp. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
a lot of guys like it low. It just depends on preference, you
Right.
know?
Where I'm going right now is I'm trying to get it so it doesn't really, I don't get string buzz.
Yeah.
I might get that jangle or rattle.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to get it so I can go set it up too low and I can always make it higher.
Totally.
If I can't get it to work high, I really can't go.
No, of course not. I mean, again, it feels great, and I don't. If this was louder, I wouldn't hear the string rattle at all, And it's only if I play really hard, which
Yeah.
I tend to do, but not everyone does. Again, I love the feel of the Bigsby too, but the neck, man. That neck pickup sounds really good too. I don't think is this Pale Moon Ebony? What is this?
That
Fretwork?
is, just tamarind.
Okay.
I think it is not on the Guitar Builder's spectrum.
It feels great. I've never played a neck that. It kind of like it's interesting because it has some commonality with a maple neck. Like it feels a little bit like that under the fingers, but
It's probably because it has a super glue coating on it.
right. Okay.
So that's that lacquer.
That's what it feels like. It feels like a lacquered neck, but it doesn't sound like a maple neck to me. It doesn't have the snappy thing that.
And it's got coil splits also.
Oh, it does.
Yeah.
I just guessed, but I was good. That was a good guess. It's a good sounding split, actually.
Yeah. Those are Epiphone Pro Buckers, I think.
Okay, they sound really good, man. They've got that airy thing that I like. You know, they're not too hot, not too much mids, you know. I mean, again, personal preference, but, you know, for me, I really, old school, you know, low output humbucker kind of thing. Man, the fretwork feels great. I love the shape of the neck too, man, and the finish. The neck feels great. Brand new neck, man. It is like this is, I would say, a cut above what you would expect from even one of the newer Epiphones, you know. And the new Epiphones are good, but this definitely. Oh, you've got a roller bridge on there too.
Yeah, I added that since we're doing the.
That sounded really good.
It's not me.
It's a beautiful guitar. I think the setup is really close, man.
You'd like it a hair bit higher, probably?
Yeah, for me, I think just a hair bit higher. I mean, again, if it's someone with a light touch who's like more of a shredder kind of player, they might really dig this, you know, because none of the bends are, you know, you're not fretting out or anything. Like the bends are all clear. It's just for me, because I play a little heavy-handed,
right.
It would be a little rattly for me personally. But
right.
I think. For a lot of people, it would probably be pretty spot on.
There's no relief in the neck. It's pretty much flat.
Oh, well, that's... Yeah, the fact that you only have that little amount of... I mean, and again, you're not hearing... I'm only hearing it if I play really hard and get close to it. I can hear a little string rattle. So with no relief, that's impressive. But yeah, it feels great. The fretwork, it just feels buttery and... Yeah, I mean, if I can bend a fourth on this thing and not fret out, the Lauber King bend, you know, it's like, come on. Like, that's great, man.
Good. These are stainless. Are you...
I like stainless.
Okay.
I have converted. I was always an old school vintage guy, and I recently got well, not recently. It's now been 5 years, I guess, 4 or 5 years. I got a Sir, and it has become my main live gigging guitar, and it came with stainless frets. Not only do they feel great, but they are exactly the same as they were the day I got them. There is not a ding on those frets. They have not required anything in the past 5 years. So
good.
I think the next time I get one of my other guitars refretted, I'm going to be looking at stainless because, you know, I've got a couple of other guitars. I have many other guitars, but I have a couple other guitars that I got refretted kind of like right around the same time that I put on a lot of playware on, and they're starting to get to the point where they don't need a refret yet, but they're going to need a full dress and you know, recrown and the whole nine. And it's like the other guitar that I play more than those is perfect. So that tells me maybe I need to invest in the stainless steel frets. And
do you feel there's much difference tonally between the two? I know some people say that stainless are too bright.
You know, I don't really hear that. I mean, I think the guitar I've got them on there. It's a Strat style guitar, you know, S style, I guess, with two singles and a humbucker, and I don't notice it being, you know, even going back and forth between that and like another Strat with nickel frets. I'm not noticing like a huge pingy thing. I've noticed it on Telecasters before. Like the first time I played a guitar with stainless steel frets was on a Telecaster, and to me it but again, it's all about how the guitar is set up and the other, you know, what kind of bridge it is, like, you know, stainless steel saddles versus brass saddles, like all that stuff will make a difference. But I did notice, like, with volume, on the telly, it did feel a little brighter to me. But again, that was years ago. And with this guitar, I don't notice, and it's not, if there was any difference, I've acclimated to it. So it doesn't, none of it, like, it didn't make me change any amp settings or pedal settings or like go, why is that so bright, you know? There is a slight difference in feel.
I know everybody says they're slicker. And
They're
it's
slicker.
Easy to overbake.
Which it is, so you got to get used to that. But you don't feel the resistance. But that's also the resistance is you're scraping away metal on a nickel fret. Yeah. So, you know, it kind of makes sense that there would be more resistance under that circumstance. But, you know, once I got used to that really quickly, and I really like them now. But, man, like, the fret ends on this are fantastic, too. It really, like, just the rollover on the end and everything, it really just feels beautiful. And as I mentioned earlier, I love how the Bigsby's set up too. Of course, I put it out too because I play hard, but
the strings are fresh too.
Yeah. But yeah, that Bigsby spring is, and with the rollers, you notice I'm not hearing any pinging or anything either. It's like,
I was really impressed. This is a Geiger roller bridge, and you know, Geiger's kind of that new name that
I've been seeing it a bunch, and I'm like a little like, is it good? Is it bad? I don't know.
They're one of those companies that's, I think, ripping off everybody.
Yes.
And then they have some of their own stuff, and this is, I think, one of their own designs. And I've purchased a lot of roller bridges that the rollers don't really roll.
Yeah.
These ones do.
Well, it's, you know, you can tell just, it's coming right back to pitch, which I can tell you with like a Tune-o-matic and the Bigsby is always a nightmare, you know. No matter how well the saddles are cut, it will bind up eventually, you know. This feels really nice though.
Before I send it out, I might raise the action just a little bit.
I mean, I'm talking like, it's it would not be much.
It's at the 12th, I think it's right at a millimeter or a hair under.
Yeah.
On the low E and like 3/4 of a mil on the high E.
Yeah, for sure.
So.
No, it feels really good, man. And boy, it's a looker.
Thanks.
I remember watching the video where you made the headstock overlay and everything, but the wood is outrageously cool.
Yeah, when I was visiting with the owner, he was like, put a nice, you know, beautiful chunk of maple on there. And I said, I ran across this wood. I sent him a photo of it. He's like, put it on there.
Yeah, no, it's really interesting. And I think you're right with like the CA on the fretboard, it kind of feels like a maple neck. But like I said, it doesn't have the same, and I don't mean this in a derogatory way, because I wouldn't necessarily want that on a Les Paul, you know what I mean? Like the snappiness of like real, like a traditional hard maple neck.
Right.
There is something that it does to the top end. That's where I hear that pinging kind of thing.
And this has got a maple neck.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly.
So, you know, it's got a weird combination of stuff going on.
Well, that's also probably helping with the brightness of the guitar itself. I mean, between the low output, because you know, you would look at this and expect this to be a little darker than this, especially on the neck pickup, and it's beautifully clear and balanced, and it just, wow.
Well,
sounds and feels great, man.
Thanks for giving that a run through.
Of course, of
And
course.
everybody, this is Roger.
Hey, I'm a fan. I watch all the time.
I'll be seeing one of his projects on the bench soon.
Wow, that's beautiful.
Cool. Thank you very much.
Well, everybody, sad but true, we have reached the end of this project series. We removed the original broken off headstock and neck from the body, made a new maple neck, single piece, changed out the pickups. These are Epiphone Pro Buckers, I believe they are.
Kept the original wiring, which has a split for both pickups, which is nice. Added a Bigsby, which is pretty cool. Custom tamarind fingerboard material, I believe it is. Stainless frets. New Locking Grover tuners. Got all the bells and whistles. And we were fortunate enough to have a new friend stop by and agree to giving it a run through and some actual player feedback. He offered that the current setup would be great for maybe like a shredder type person who has really light attack. He says he's a little heavier handed. So one of his suggestions was to raise the action a little bit, at least for him, and also raise the bridge pickup slightly to better balance the two pickups. So we've got that taken care of. Otherwise, he was pleased. He said it plays really well. He loves the feel and the shape of the neck, especially on the Les Paul style guitar. He loves the Bigsby. He felt that the spring action was really good in the Bigsby, which is nice. I want to thank everybody for hanging out with me throughout this project series. I really do appreciate your time. If you haven't done so already, please subscribe to the channel. You know the drill. Ring the bell for future notifications because there's a lot more coming and you want to know when I post a video, right? Sure. Leave comments. Love hearing from everybody all around the world. Until next time, take care of yourself and those around you. Bye.